All right, in this video, I will be reviewing the Home Accent Holiday 12.5-foot giant size LED Santa Archway. This is a huge inflatable. This is the biggest inflatable I have reviewed so far. At least the biggest I've reviewed in my garage. So it's gonna be kind of a tight fit here, but we got this from Home Depot in the year 2022. You can see, turn the box around. It is indeed a Jimmy. This is a Jimmy inflatable. So it sounds like it comes with LED lights. That's nice. I really appreciate that. Home Depot really seems that they wanted their inflatables to come with LED lights this year. It's a really nice touch. Anyways, here's stakes it comes with. It comes with 4 tent stakes and 4 tethers. And 10 stakes are for the tethers. And I think these 10 stakes work just great. For an inflatable this size too, it should work just fine, I imagine. Comes with 4 these small metal stakes I don't think work too well. These are for the motor. But it also comes with these 2 spiral stakes. So probably on each end here, there is a ground stake, a ground loop, and that is where you put these spiral stakes. You use spiral stakes for, and these work really well. So that'll mostly keep it staked down and prevent it from moving. So in that case, these 4 metal ones for the motor would probably work just fine because these spiral ones are doing most of the work anyways. In any case, here's an inflatable not blowing up. It is huge. Let's take a look at the motor here. Here's the motor. It's the big motor. It's kind of sits on the ground with these collapsible legs, and I do appreciate the collapsible legs. I think they go in the box a lot easier, the collapsible legs. Make sure the legs are fully uncollapsed when you plug it in though. Okay, go ahead and plug it in now. So many light bulbs, look like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, 6. These inflatable, these ones with the big motors that sit in the ground like this, they typically come with 6 light bulbs. That's pretty typical. Oh yeah, I think that's why I had it like this. It's that way because I'm not gonna be able to, it's not gonna be able to stand up in my garage. It's gonna have to lay on the ground, unfortunately. I would inflate it outside, but it's just, there's still a lot of snow on the ground. It's like, I think it's like 15 degrees out right now. It's been really windy lately. It's just not a good time to plug inflatables outside to review them. Maybe if we use this for our display this year, then maybe I'll do another review when it's actually all nice and blown up. But you can see it's blowing up pretty fast. It's been what, 20, maybe 25 seconds, and it's almost done. Considering how huge this inflatable is. Almost fully inflated too. He's getting there. Still going a little bit more. Yeah, this inflates really fast. That's a nice thing about these big motors that sit on the ground, that they really blow up really fast. And Jimmy usually does a good job of giving you a good sized motor for what you need. So I know it's not quite the same as actually having to stand up and be able to look at everything, but we can still kind of go over everything a little bit at a time here. See if I get a like overview here. You see, so you see, it's like an archway, clearly, and on each end here is one of Santa's mittens. So this is the green thing is one of his mittens. See, there's his thumb, and in this one he's holding a sign that says "Merry Christmas." That is very cute. And this one, here's another glove, another hand. He's holding a candy cane. So that's very cute. It's a nice, huge archway. I mean, you could probably fit 3 people side by side this archway. Probably 3 people, like 3 adults, or probably maybe even a kid. That's a pretty good sized archway. People would love this if you have this in your display. It's like, this is like the interest you display. People would absolutely love this. They would want to stand between as a family till they get their picture taken. It is fantastic. We have archways in our display, and people just love having their pictures taken under the archway. It's like the entrance to the display. They absolutely love it. They would really get a kick out of this one. I can guarantee you that. And here's Santa's face. It's a cute Santa's face. The giant hat. See if I get an angle from this angle. It is massive. 12.5 feet. Now when it says 12.5 feet, I think that means wide. It's 12.5 feet wide. Here's dimensions here. It is, oh no, I'm sorry. It's 12, oh yeah, no, 12.5 feet tall. It is 12.5 feet tall. It is, well, it's pretty similar. It's almost 12 feet wide, and it's 12.5 feet tall. And like I say in a lot of my reviews, when they say it's like so tall, they kind of cheat, because it'll be like just one little thing goes to the very tippy point up here, like a very point that would be 12.5 feet tall. But this doesn't really cheat like that. I mean, you stand, his head is mostly the same. I mean, yeah, his hat comes up a little bit here, but his head is mostly all the same size. So it's really not trying to cheat the height. It really is a massive inflatable. It is really, really nice. I really do like it. I'm pretty sure we're going to use this in our display this year. Looks like a light drop now. Yeah, this is absolutely massive inflatable. And it looks like it lights up pretty well. Like I said, there's 6 lights. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got 1 in each glove. You got 1 in the sign. You got 1 near his head. And 2 on either side of his head. And it looks like it lights up really well. You can still see Santa here. That lights up really well. This all lights up really well. I mean, it's a little dark in this area, but it's not that big of a deal. You can still see enough of it that it shouldn't be a problem. It's a little dark there. The glove looks like it lights up really well. The sign lights up really well. You can definitely read that Merry Christmas. I mean, I'm pretty far away here at an angle. You can still see that Merry Christmas. The glove lights up really well. Yeah, this is I really wish I could stand up a little bit, but it's just too big. But yeah, so it lights up really well at night here. There's no light source in here other than the inflatable right now, and that is how bright it lights up really well. They did a really good job of that. So like I said, these inflatables typically come with 6 light bulbs, no matter the size. I mean, it depends. Some of them come with more. If it's like a really long train, they might have more than 6. But for the most part, they come with 6, so it doesn't matter if it's 5 feet tall or 12.5 feet tall. They come with 6 light bulbs, so they have to space the bulbs out just right to make it light up really well. And they did a good job with this one, I think. I think they did a good job with this one. Check out the electricity usage here. 121. Now it says it comes with LED lighting, and typically the ones we've reviewed so far where it has LED lighting, it's been like in the 50s or 60 watts. So you would think this would probably be like that, but I'm sure the reason it's so high is because this motor is probably a lot more powerful than the motors we have to review. And I know it kind of just looks like the same motor. They all look pretty similar, but this is probably a more powerful motor, and it has to be because this is a much bigger inflatable. Now it could be that they just didn't put LED lights in it. That would be really disappointing, but I'm pretty sure if there's like a way to reach one of these ones really easily, I'll go ahead and check it out. Like there's like a zipper near one of these ones. Unfortunately, it looks like they put, that's kind of disappointing. I don't see any zippers, so it would be easy to get to these light bulbs. But I'm pretty sure it comes with LED lights. I'm pretty sure the reason it's such high watt is because the motor is just so powerful that it needs like 120 watts to run it. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Hold the camera. I really should get something to hold my camera so I can just do these. I'm gonna put the camera down for just a second here. Sorry about this. All of my videos are kind of unplanned here. I just plug the inflatable in for the first time if it's new, anyways, and I kind of just give my first impression. I don't really plan anything out. I kind of just, so it's all off the cuff here. So I wasn't planning on checking out the bulbs, but I'm just curious now if it is LED because. Let's tell you real quick, see what the bulb is. Oh, it's over here. That's good. It's right by the glove here, right in the entrance. Here's the bulb. See, this is the protective case, so in case you accidentally step on the bulb, you're not gonna, break the bulb. You're just gonna, this should protect it from being. This should protect you from smashing the bulb. I mean, hopefully you don't step on your inflatable, but I mean, it sure happens sometimes. Again, sorry about that really close up here. I was really curious. I'm sure you all too. It's not that these are really hard to open. They are sometimes, but it's just so cold. It's like I said, I think like 15 degrees out right now, and that kind of makes it hard to open these things sometimes. Okay. Sorry, the darkness to be. Wait a minute here. Okay, here we go. Okay, here. And as you can see, that is indeed an LED bulb. I know you're probably like, how do you know? That's just what they look like, because let me show you what incandescent bulb looks like. Here, what the incandescent bulbs look like. You can see they have that filament in there. That's an incandescent bulb. These are LED bulbs that have that kind of thing right there. This is all I've seen. I mean, I'm sure other LED bulbs look different, but as far as these nightlight bulbs that are what these basically are, they're night lights. They all have that yellow thing going up and down in the middle there. That's definitely LED, and that is an incandescent. So yeah, it comes with LED bulbs, like I said in the box. So that's good to know. So the reason that's 121 watts, that's all from this motor. That motor, I mean, look at that motor. That motor is huge. I know how I was showing you this when I was saying it looked like all other motors. Yeah, on the outside, it probably does look like all other motors because they all pretty much look very similar to this. This on the outside, but the inside where it matters, and this is just huge. I mean, look at that thing. A lot of motors, even though they look like this on the outside, the inside, they'll be like maybe half that size if it's like a much smaller inflatable. But yeah, so maybe I just thought of that. Maybe that's what I'll do from now on. Maybe show you guys what the inside of the motor looks like, which is how big it really is. So that is what's using, basically, it's probably about 115 watts. And you need that for this inflatable. This inflatable is just huge. So in any case, I would highly recommend this if you can get it, if you can find it for a price you are comfortable with paying. It is a really nice inflatable. People would absolutely love it, especially if you have a display where people can walk through it or at least get up close to it. I can guarantee you some people are going to want to take their picture under, when they're standing between here as like a family. They will love it. It is fantastic. It'll look great in any display. And what we do sometimes, I know other people do with their archways also, you don't have to use it as an archway for like an entrance or exit for your guests to walk under. You could also just put it in your display and put other inflatables in it. You could put like characters in here, like, like Mickey Mouse and Minnie or whoever, or a snowman, a Santa Claus. You can put them in here so it looks like, they're like walking through the archway. That's another thing you can do with these archways, especially if one this huge. So yeah, I would highly recommend this. It lights up great. I couldn't really do a push test because it's on the ground, but I'm sure once it's staked down properly, I'm sure it'll be just fine. Like I was saying earlier, you have these little loops on the ground. Actually, it's probably up by the gloves here. Huh. Might be here somewhere. Or no, I bet you both are over here. That one you're supposed to stake down the motor. This one probably has the two loops. Here's one loop. Here's the other loop. So yeah. So I guess that one you stake down the motor. You stake down the motor, and this one you stake that, and this one on the right, you use the spiral stakes for loops. But once it's staked down properly, I'm sure it'll stand up just fine. It's not gonna blow away or anything. It's, again, like I always say, don't plug your display in when it's really windy out. I'm talking about like a moderate wind. It's not gonna fly away or anything. It's gonna stake down really well. So it's not gonna move once you stake down the ground here. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. It looks great. It's very awesome. I think that's all I gotta say about this video. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.